Hi there. So, hi YouTube. God loves you all. God bless you. I just wanted to say a couple things. One thing I wanted to say was that thank you all for the support for my videos. Like for the one video, at least I know I've been getting some views lately. For the cat, for when we had to put our cat down, that was a very hard thing to do, but it's the easiest at the same time. He was really sick, and he's been sick. He was sick for like 3 weeks. So it was towards the end of that 3 weeks. I couldn't do anything else. I had done all I could do and knew it was best for him to not suffer no more. And so it does actually bring me a little comfort to know that maybe in my video, like that we have of our cat, that might bring you a little comfort. I mean, you know, like that we can all sympathize with one another, and that's life. And sometimes we know things are better. Like you have to say goodbye sometimes to someone or something because you know they're gonna suffer if you keep them if you keep them alive. So we had to let him go, and then our other cat we had 6 months later we had to let go, but we weren't there to actually see it happen, and we were told that we were gonna try and keep him alive at the vet or the place that we left him, the shelter place, but he had a ruptured bladder thing or something where he couldn't pee at all. He could poop, but he couldn't pee, and his stomach was getting hard. And it was for like 3 days. We tried everything. I went and paid like $100 something at a vet. Like, and if I'd have known, I would have took my other money I had, my taxes right then, or a few days before that. If I would have known everything, and would have planned it differently, and would have used my taxes, but we didn't notice it until like I was almost broke, and then when we had noticed it, I only had like $300 I think left to something, and we used everything we could for gas and for to get him looked at. But they said, well, we believe so and so that he has a ruptured bladder and he needs surgery, and that would have been so much more than we would have had if I would have took my tax check if I'd have known it. Which, not saying I wouldn't have spent it, I would have. I mean, most likely, well, I would have probably end up in a big old argument with, our dad. He would have been all, oh, it's my money, like, well, not his money, but he would have been all offended. He got offended before when I started tithing my money when we were homeless, like out there every day holding signs, and he got mad when he found out. There were some days I hadn't made 400 or more, 400 to 500, well, close to 500. It was like 400, so I would go out there and give like 40 or 50 bucks to tithe or whatever, and he got mad in the beginning about that. And so, anyways, I know we would have argued if I would have said I'm taking my tax check to save Brawler. If I could have had like the money to save the animals, then yeah, I would have. I mean, if we get a fourth stimulus and it's $2,000, then I'm gonna use that to pay for Peanut's teeth. So Peanut, our dog, which I was gonna say real quick too, is we have a video of our dog, and one of him singing. He loves to sing the song every day, 10,000 Reasons by Matt Redman. It's a gospel song, and that's one of my favorites. I got many favorites, but that's one of them. And Peanut, that's the first song I play when I play songs, and I play that one for him every day, and sometimes I play other couple other songs, and so yeah. But anyway, so I wanted to say thank you all for your comfort and support, and it does mean a lot. And some days you look back and then you'll just cherish the memories though, because for me, I realize I'm glad I did what I did. I just wish I would have maybe done it a little sooner. So as far as putting him to sleep, because I mean, I don't know how bad he suffered. I don't know what kind of pain he was truly in, but I mean, like almost 3 weeks, and they had him on life support, but then they took him off without even telling me. They took him off the IV fluids and everything that was keeping him somewhat healthy, and it seemed like it was keeping him alive some. And what happened, because I didn't have money, but I was doing work to work off any help that they were doing. So then they, I guess, felt like they weren't obligated to talk to me first about taking him off the fluids, which made me very angry. And that guy, he knew he was dying, I guess, and everything else. He was an old man. He was cranky. I think he said he believed in God, but he had no problem cursing and taking God's name in vain around me, which offended me. I don't know. How can you say that you're a Christian, though, and be out there blaspheming God, When people try to excuse it and make excuses, though, they're like, well, you're not damning God, you're damning the thing. But okay, that's if you say damn it. But then if you just say damn, then there's no excuse there. But there's still no excuse because even saying damn it is what. See, I still think you're saying that to God when you put God and then so and so that stuff makes me, aggravated. Like, there's no excuse to say it. I mean, I get angry as heck. I was stupid a couple times in my life and said it, just a couple. But when I said it two of the times, like one time when I was a kid, like I said in a video, when I was like 11, I said it and it slipped out because I was just in a moment talking about stuff. And I was, I guess, thinking about, like, we were talking about, like, our mother with some other kids in school, and they were, like, trying to pick on me and say something about her. And I didn't really care about her, but, I didn't want to be picked on, so. And then as soon as I said it, I was stricken, and I repented in my heart, I remember. And then never said it for years and years. And then I got drunk 2 different occasions as an adult, and I said it. When I said it, one time was angry with my brother, the one that's always just, I don't know, he's always taking God's own way, and I was fed up with it, so I said it to his face, got his face and said it, and I said it like 10 times. So I was like, yeah, it doesn't feel good, doesn't sound good. I was stupid. I made the excuse to curse God that other people were cursing, and I was angry, so I used that as an excuse, which completely is ironic and stupid. But anyway, so I said it that second time, and then the third time I said it when I was so angry at my other brother, and I was saying, I keep arguing and telling you I want help, so and so, and then I got mad, punched a hole in the wall, and took out the vein. And I said it a few times then. I was like, see, that's how angry you make me. And so I was really stupid. No excuse. No excuse in the world. I mean, if you believe in God, even no one's perfect. So even the person that's still got a few things to work on, I got things to work on. And there's no excuse. It's like for me, it's like a knife in my ear. When you say it, I just chalk on the board or something, like nails on a chalkboard. To me, I don't use this word ever really at all, but I guess cringy might be a word like to describe it, and annoying's another word. I use that word, and I don't know. Anyways, now I'm aggressive, but so I wanted to say another thing real quick too, that finally got finally trimmed my beard and stuff, so I don't have to do that for a while now. But I was gonna say one more thing. If my voice is a little whatever, it's because I just woke up not too long ago. Oh, excuse me. One more thing was that, like, I guess in politics now, like it's funny how people are apparently waking up. All the people that try to blame Trump for and such. Now they have no choice but to blame Biden for. So, like the wall, for example. This is, what's going on right now with the wall. So, Trump started the wall, and then Biden stopped it. He stopped all proceedings and finishing it, etc. going forward. And then now he's doing it, and he's starting it up again. Of course, when he finishes it, he's going to try to take all the credit and stuff, but it wasn't him who started it, and that's what matters. It was Trump. Just like it wasn't Biden who started with that $2,000 stimulus, it was Trump. Trump gave the $600 because that was what we were approved for, but he stopped all proceedings at that time for like a week, like 5 days or a week or something, because he didn't want to pass no more stimulus bill until the stimulus check for $2,000 was approved. But he ended up signing anyways for the $600, so everyone had something at the time. And now then Biden did the $1,400. Of course, he's trying to take the credit that he did the $2,000. No, he didn't. Anyways, so it's funny, the left is sitting there trying to do stuff and trying to take credit for what Trump started and stuff. Anyways, but and people are starting to see not only that stuff, but like other things. Like they're starting to see a lot of other, I guess, stuff. I can't think off the top of my head the very second. But anyways, you can just look it up, YouTube or whatever. But the other thing I want to say real quick too about a lot of people, a lot of parents and children, and videos recently had been standing up to school boards and stuff because the parents got angry and they were singing the national anthem at a school board meeting, I believe it was, and the school board meeting tried to shut them down and quiet them and call the police, and 2 people got arrested, and that's on YouTube. And then just YouTube, 2 people arrested for singing national anthem, so and so, and it'll show up something from the last week or two. I think that was uploaded or something. But then the other thing I wanted to say was like, okay, there's a video I saw a few days ago. Two kids, a 10 to 12-year-old boy and girl, and they were both in school board meetings, and they were saying how it's, like the school board says you cannot have anything, what's the word? You can't have anything political in the schools. But then they say, how come I look everywhere and I see BLM posters? BLM is political, and it's a racism political thing, political agenda, racism. To support one color, to say that one color matters over all the entire rest is just absurd and stupid. It's ridiculous. But you got kids standing up to them, school boards and stuff, saying it's not fair that I go to school and I get treated differently because of my color. It's funny that they're literally doing everything backwards. So they're trying to make excuses to defend something 60, like let's say 70 years ago, something, way back when. Most people aren't even alive now that were back then. Those people are usually probably in senior homes or like retired, or like, close to the end of their, life. And a lot of those people, I mean, even some of those people, come on, they're not even, they don't care. And then they're happy to see how far everything has come. I saw a couple videos about, one or two about people saying that too, about, I mean, there's no racism nowadays. Back then there was, maybe, but the other stuff no one talks about is how their people sold their ancestors, or sold them, if depending on how old they are, like 70 or something, then there's like their own people had sold them to here. It's not like that like the Americans went there and took them. They went there and bought them, and that's just, that's worse that their own people sold them out than them being, slaves here or whatever. And now look what happened though. They did what they did there, sold their own people, and now they're here. And their ancestors are, like free and stuff. I mean, this is the most free country in the world. And then you got everyone wanting to be here, so then everyone comes here smuggling illegally. They come here to make that dollar and then take it back to their country, which is stupid too. I mean, you got a green card and you're here legally, fine, okay. I understand, and I do understand. But if you come here illegally, steal all the money and work and stuff, and then take it back to your country, that's kind of crappy, But anyway, so they were saying this, both the kids said that they're both white, shock, right? So they both say how it's not fair that other people say that they're evil because of their skin color. There's evil in every color, and they're, I mean, all these people that are sitting there doing that, they're the ones that are evil. If you go up to a person and you say, because they're black, they're white, they're Mexican, whatever, brown, I guess, or Asian, or Indian, or whatever, because they're this or that they're evil, then you're pretty much the evil person. You're the racist one in the heart. I'm not racist. I've had friends of all different types of walks of life. I have had gay friends. I have had lesbian friends, but nowadays I'm just starting to, I think, narrow down my window of said friends of certain things like that category and stuff. I don't want to be friends with, like, okay, like, if they're trying to find God and they're trying, like, stuff, or, like, if they're not hitting on me, I guess that's a little different, too, and I can feel more comfortable if I feel, a certain thing about a person. Like, I could, pray for them and stuff, but it's not that I don't want to be friends with people. It's like, okay, like, if you're, like, like, one of those flaunting, and you're, like, one of those gay prides, or LGBT prides in any way, or whatever, or you're just like, okay, I'm pro, I'm like BLM supporter, oh yeah, I'm not racist, you're racist if you're bragging and you're all got these stickers on your car, you got all this crap, and you're sitting there, got the signs, and you protest. I don't want to be friends with you. It's the same if you're in a gay pride thing, whatever, LGBT pride, or if you're in a BLM, like, protest crap. I don't want to be friends with you. Hey, I'll pray for you, I'll keep you in my prayers and thoughts, but I'll keep you in my prayers when I pray for, for God to really reveal to you the truth. But I'll keep you in my thoughts, and at times when I think of stuff like that, though, I can't get angry in my head because, what makes people think these things are okay? What makes people think that they can change the Bible? What makes people think that supporting only one color isn't racist? I don't know. But just the same people that think abortion isn't murder, but it is. But then they want to say guns are murder. No, when you go and you have that baby killed, that's murder. But if someone has a gun, doesn't mean they're a murderer. So, anyways, I don't know. I just wanted to give those thoughts and stuff, and I just wanted to initially say thank you all for the comfort as well for the videos and the comments for our cat, and it does mean a lot, and I'm glad that it can at least help some people to maybe help them ease through their stuff. And I pray for all those every day who lose somebody, a family pet, family member, loved one. So just know I'm constantly praying for you all as well, and God loves you all. God bless, and read the Holy Bible every day.